Morning everyone, and welcome to today's trading analysis on the 3rd of August. What was interesting is that even though the Fed raised the interest rates, and the week before the ECB raised the euro interest rates, for some reason the prices are still going up. It seems like people have more money than they thought. If the interest rates are going up like that, it means that everybody has a little bit less money. It should be a positive in the dollar and a negative in the market. But anyway, it was the other way around, so let's have a look at that. So look at the Bitcoin price. You can see that on the weekly scale, we have now come off this bottom and are now trading at about $22,000, $23,000. So a little bit up, about 10% up from the lows. You know, if you count those wicks, maybe 20%. And it looks like it's still on its way to the 21 moving average. Having looked at that, I'm still not convinced that it's really going to get there. The longer term buy signals have been in on the TD sequential. On the daily scale, it's a little bit more clear. You can see from the top, we've come down, made a flag, broken down, made another flag, broke down, and is possibly making another flag right now. If you then had to take the flagpole, the way you measure it, like that, from there to there, and you take it from anywhere from there, you can see that the target of this flagpole is definitely in this region of between even 10 to 14k, but 14, anything under around 14k. So just be wary of it. You know, we are making higher highs and lower highs, but that is, in this case, it looks like a huge flag. There's just something that I'm wary of, and that's why I have actually sold some of my crypto and are looking at this. Breaking down here, you should go short, and breaking up here obviously would be positive. On the funding rate, there are still more shorts than longs, which is why they are paying the longs at the moment, and that does mean that there would be some downside. If you can see, the price is tapering off, and it is starting to taper off, so maybe not a big liquidation event. Let's see what happens. XRP is the same. On the weekly scale, you can see that it's being rejected. I thought it was bumping out of this channel, but it doesn't. It's pushed right back into it, so that is unfortunately a negative. On the daily scale, you can see that it sort of overshot its target, and now it's on its way down. That's just what it looks like at the moment. So let's see what happens. The real interest is the S&P, because we all know that crypto follows the S&P and the NASDAQ. I'm following a guy called Steve Miller, who is a cycle analyst. So I don't really know too much about cycle analysis and how they work it out, but I've copied his cycles, and these are the cycles. I've copied it to the date, and you can see this is why I got my my arrows down here. So right now, we've actually broken out of this negative cycle, and it looks like we are on our, it means that even if there's a downside, this could potentially be a higher low. What that then means is that the next cycle could then continue making higher lows, but at this moment we are looking for a little bit of a down leg in that cycle to get into this trough. Looking at the US dollar, you can see that the US dollar have sort of found resistance at the 108 level and then came back to the previous support. It looks like it might find support here and then move back up. That will put further pressure on crypto and on the stock market. If it does break down here, that means that sustained rally, it also can then coincide with this possible cycle going up, and then Bitcoin breaking out of this channel and probably going up to $29,000. So really, it's all this for me is the indicator right now. The markets are still generally quite bearish, and I think the overarching view is still this bear flag. So until this bear flag is playing out, whether it's invalidated by going up or coming down, I think we should be relatively careful. I am personally in a 50-50 position, so it means 50% in crypto and 50% in cash, waiting for the scenario to play out. If you enjoyed this content, let's like and subscribe, and let's see you on the next one.